the tranquil streets of Santa Fe, New Mexico became the epicenter of Hollywood's most haunting mystery when legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, were found lifeless in their mansion. What began as a seemingly peaceful passing of a 95-year-old screen icon quickly unraveled into a web of suspicious circumstances. As FBI agents stepped into the Hackman residence, they uncovered something so unexpected that it forced investigators to abandon their initial conclusions. Was the two-time Oscar winner harboring dark secrets behind his celebrated facade? The truth behind their final moments might be more chilling than any role he ever played. Let's get started. Timeline of death. The mysterious deaths of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, at their Santa Fe, New Mexico home, have left the public reeling in shock. Data from Hackman's pacemaker reveals a chilling detail. His final heartbeat was recorded on February 17, 2025. According to Santa Fe County Sheriff Adan Mendoza, it's a strong assumption that this was his last day alive. This means Hackman had been dead for at least 9 days before he and his wife were discovered on February 26th. They'd likely been there for quite some time, Mendoza revealed during a press conference, painting a haunting picture that sends shivers down the spine. Yet, an even more unsettling question lingers. When did Betsy Arakawa die? Mendoza admitted that determining who passed first is nearly impossible, based solely on initial autopsies. Both bodies were decomposed, with Arakawa showing signs of mummification in her hands and feet. No evidence of violence or intrusion has surfaced, deepening the enigma surrounding this reclusive couple's fate. Close friends like Barbara Lenehan recall their last meeting, insisting the pair was vibrant and full of life. Betsy took such good care of Gene. Yoga, healthy meals, everything, she said, her voice trembling with emotion. So, what unfolded in those fateful days? The silence from their home, once filled with love and laughter, now echoes with unanswered questions. The final autopsy report may hold the key, but for now, the timeline of their deaths remains a gripping, unsolved mystery. Unveiling the scene. It all began with a frantic 911 call. A stranger reported seeing 2 motionless figures through the window of a house, but a locked door barred their entry. "They're not moving at all. Please come quick," the desperate voice pleaded, summoning deputies to the scene. What they uncovered was chilling. Arakawa's body sprawled across the bathroom floor, a space heater nearby and an orange prescription bottle wide open, its mysterious pills scattered across the countertop. Her corpse bore grotesque signs of decay, swollen face, hands and feet mummified, a process that, according to Santa Fe Fire Chief Brian Moya, suggests death occurred at least 2 weeks prior. Just a few meters away, inside a crate in the bathroom, a German shepherd lay dead, its lifeless eyes a haunting testament to the tragedy. As deputies scoured the house, they found Hackman near the kitchen, beside a walking cane and sunglasses, his body in an equally gruesome state of decomposition. Initially, they suspected a fallen heater or a sudden collapse, but Sheriff Mendoza dismissed it. No injuries, no signs of violence. 2 other dogs survived, one near Arakawa, another outside, deepening the enigma. Could those scattered pills hold the key? Or does a darker, more shocking truth lurk within the silent house? The investigation now hinges on forensic analysis, poised to unravel a mystery that leaves everyone shuddering with curiosity and dread. What was found? When authorities searched the Santa Fe home of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa, what they uncovered was enough to send chills down your spine and spark a flood of questions. Among the items seized, according to court records filed on Friday, were medications that scream mystery: pills for high blood pressure and chest pain, thyroid drugs and Tylenol, everyday remedies that might hide a deadly secret. And that's not all. They also pulled out records from medical diagnostic tests, hinting that the couple could have been silently battling undisclosed illnesses. Were those scattered pills next to Betsy the key to this tragedy? Or is there something even more horrifying lurking in the shadows? Toxicology results won't come for weeks, leaving everyone guessing in suspense. But the shocks didn't stop there. Investigators snagged 2 cell phones and a monthly planner, items that could unlock the couple's hidden world. What secrets lie within those devices? Late-night calls, cryptic texts, haunting photos, or a final schedule that spells doom? The team is itching to dig into the data, desperate for clues in the digital silence. Yet the mystery deepens as Major Joe Mendoza of the sheriff's office refused to reveal who the prescriptions belonged to, citing privacy concerns. The plot thickens with every unanswered question. The couple lived like phantoms, a very private family, Mendoza said, making it nearly impossible to piece together their final days, like solving a puzzle with no edges. No surveillance cameras in the home, no clear trail to follow. Investigators are now forced to chase whispers, reaching out to family, maintenance workers, and security staff from their gated community to pinpoint the last time anyone saw or spoke to Hackman or Arakawa alive. Every item found, from those eerie pills to that untouched planner, feels like a clue to a nightmare: the space heater. A chilling detail in the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa centers on a space heater found near Betsy's body in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home. Experts note that prolonged exposure to warm, dry air from such a device can cause skin to turn leathery or stiff, a process that typically takes days to weeks. The presence of this heater suggests it may have been running for an extended period, drying out the air and accelerating the transformation of the couple's remains. This supports the theory that they had been deceased for some time before their discovery on February 26, 2025, especially since Hackman's pacemaker ceased functioning on February 17th. However, the exact temperature and dryness level in the house remain unclear, and without further tests, the precise timing of this effect on their bodies is uncertain. The space heater not only offers a clue about the state of their remains, but also raises an eerie question. What caused it to run continuously in a home devoid of life? Carbon monoxide. The deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa have plunged into a chilling abyss of mystery, gripping the world with questions that refuse to be answered. What dark fate befell this iconic couple? As of March 3, 2025, authorities are scrambling to unravel the truth, yet the circumstances remain cloaked in eerie uncertainty. Santa Fe Fire Chief Brian Moya, speaking on the Today Show last Friday, dropped a bombshell that left viewers reeling. Investigators found no evidence of a gas leak or carbon monoxide poisoning at the couple's sprawling Santa Fe home. No faulty pipes, no telltale signs of that silent killer. But then, in a twist that chills the blood, Moya hinted at the unthinkable. It possibly could have been carbon monoxide, he admitted, raising the specter of an insidious, invisible force that might have slipped through undetected. Could this be the Grim Reaper that claimed them, leaving no trace for even the sharpest eyes to catch? The New Mexico Gas Company raced to the scene, combing through every inch of the residence's gas lines with surgical precision. Their verdict? As of now, there are no signs or evidence indicating there were any problems associated with the pipes in and around the residence, the warrant states. A finding so pristine it's almost unnerving. A spokesperson confirmed to USA Today that they supply natural gas to the address and are assisting the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department, which is spearheading this perplexing probe. Yet, the deeper they dig, the more elusive the truth becomes. Toxicology tests are pending. The front door was found ajar, pills scattered near Arakawa, details that scream suspicion but whisper no answers. Was it a natural end for the 95-year-old Hackman? To help us create more engaging content, please let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video interesting, just comment "OK." Thank you for your support. Hypotheses. Investigators are keeping all possibilities open as they probe the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa, giving rise to a series of unsettling hypotheses. Some speculate this could be a case of one person taking the other's life before ending their own. Yet, this theory falters. There are no clear signs of violence, and typically, in such cases, a note or a deliberately arranged scene is left behind, none of which appears here. Another hypothesis suggests the couple may have chosen to end their lives together, perhaps due to health struggles. In such mutual suicide scenarios, people often overdose while lying side by side. But with Hackman and Arakawa found in separate rooms, this explanation doesn't fully hold up. It's also possible that one died first, perhaps from a fall, illness, or overdose, and the other, overwhelmed by grief, followed shortly after. For instance, if Hackman collapsed in the mudroom, Arakawa might have discovered him and, in despair, taken pills in the bathroom. This remains uncertain until test results reveal whether any substances were involved. Alternatively, an environmental factor, such as severe dehydration or exposure to something harmful, could be to blame. Authorities are now delving into the couple's medical histories to determine if underlying health issues might have silently triggered this sudden tragedy. Each hypothesis paints a haunting picture of their final moments, leaving more questions than answers as the investigation unfolds. Gene Hackman's health. Hackman retired from acting in 2009, citing health concerns. A little-known fact is that in 1990, Hackman faced a life-and-death situation when he underwent emergency angioplasty after experiencing severe chest pains. According to the Mayo Clinic, angina, the chest pain caused by reduced blood flow to the heart, not only represents physical pain, but also serves as a warning bell for impending death. He survived, but that was just the beginning of the yet-to-be-revealed mysteries surrounding his life and the wife who was always by his side. By 2012, another shocking event left the world stunned. Hackman was struck by a truck while cycling. The accident nearly took his life, leaving the image of a once great star lying motionless at the brink of death. His representative quickly reassured CNN that he only suffered a few bruises and scrapes. Now, the latest incident adds to the haunting narrative. With no signs of foul play and carbon monoxide ruled out, police still labeled it as a suspicious death. Did Betsy, who always cared for Hackman, witness or share in his final moments? The secrets surrounding their deaths, tied to past escapes, leave the world both shocked and curious. Oscars. The death of Gene Hackman was announced just days before the Oscars ceremony this weekend, scheduled for Sunday, March 9th, 2025, leaving the film industry in shock. According to an insider source who spoke with CNN, the legendary actor will be honored at the event. While specific plans have yet to be finalized, the source revealed that the In Memoriam segment may be hurriedly edited to include Hackman's incredible contributions to cinema. Additionally, there is a possibility that his passing will be addressed through a prepared speech on stage, potentially delivered by host Conan O'Brien or another artist. Throughout his 5-decade career, Hackman won 2 Oscars and received a total of 5 nominations. He was first honored for his role as New York police officer Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, 1971, a determined detective who captures criminals but pays a heavy price. His second Golden Statue came for his role as Little Bill Daggett, the violent sheriff in Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven, 1992. The upcoming ceremony will not only be an opportunity to celebrate his talent, but also a deeply emotional moment as Hollywood bids farewell to a legend. What has the family said? Leslie, one of Gene Hackman's daughters, revealed that her father maintained his health through regular Pilates and yoga sessions several times a week, a routine that kept him active well into his later years. She noted that while his death at 95 wasn't entirely unexpected, the passing of Betsy Arakawa at 63 left the family reeling with unanswered questions. Leslie painted a picture of their joyful marriage, saying, "I believe Betsy was a huge reason he kept going." She emphasized Betsy's unwavering devotion, explaining, "Betsy took such great care of him, always keeping a close eye on his well-being." Leslie expressed deep gratitude for Betsy's role in her father's life, adding, "I'm so thankful for her, and her loss breaks my heart." Elizabeth, another of Hackman's 3 children from his first marriage to Faye Maltese, 1956 to 1986, joined Leslie and Hackman's granddaughter Annie in mourning. Hackman's first wife, Faye, passed away in 2017, and he later found love again with Betsy Arakawa, whom he married in 1991. After stepping away from Hollywood, Hackman lived a quiet life, rarely appearing in public except for a notable outing to a comedy show in Santa Fe. In a joint statement to People, Elizabeth, Leslie, and Annie shared their grief. "With heavy hearts, we announce the passing of our father, Gene Hackman, and his wife, Betsy. To millions, he was a legendary actor, but to us, he was simply Dad and Grandpa. His absence leaves a void too vast for words, and we are utterly devastated." The family's reflections highlight not only the profound personal loss, but also Betsy's indispensable presence in Hackman's life, deepening the mystery and sorrow surrounding their sudden deaths. Type 1 if you're with us till the finish. We're grateful to have you here. Now, with the mysterious passing of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa in February 2025, questions linger. Were their deaths simply a natural conclusion to long lives, or is there more to this haunting story? We'd love to hear your hypotheses. Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for joining us for this gripping dive into Hackman's life. If you found this video fascinating, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. Ready for more celebrity mysteries? Click the next video on your screen to keep the journey going. Catch you there!